Hello and welcome to my channel. Today, Blathers is going to be teaching us about all of these fish and sea creatures. We have a vampire squid, a giant isopod, a sea butterfly, and an umbrella octopus, the firefly squid. That's just a regular old octopus, a moon jellyfish, a chambered nautilus. I think this is they call it a Gigas giant clam. This is Dorado. Yeah, it's a Dorado. Something like that. This is a saw shark, a hammerhead, an ocean sunfish. I think this is an arapima. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Like yesterday I shot down a present in front of one of these and I thought that it disappeared because it made a little disappearing noise and it was just behind it the whole time. This is a whale shark and a great white. I'm gonna head over to the museum and have Blathers tell me about all of these animals. Technically fish and sharks. Like I don't know anything. Why am I trying to, I don't know anything. I'm just gonna go ask Blathers about them. Look at Blathers, you sweet baby. He's gonna tell me about the animals. Put your book away, bestie. I'm here. Yeah. Alright, let's start with the vampire squid. Beware the vampire squid, I say. This 8-armed deep sea monster is out to drink your blood, but it's so small. Hoo hoo, haha, I only jest. The vampire squid does in fact live deep in the ocean where almost no light pervades. But while it looks like it could nibble on your neck, it nibbles on bits of dead plankton and algae instead. By all accounts, the vampire squid is a gentle sort who squirts bioluminescent goo at foes. So how did it get the eerie official name Vampirotheus infernalis? That means vampire squid from heck, you see. The problem is the squid's cloak. Its arms are webbed with velvet red skin and lined with toothy spikes. Well, don't grab it then. Plainly put, this genial squid looks, for all the world, like a vampire who went for a swim. My favorite part about him telling me these facts is like the facial expressions throughout. We have this item on display in the museum. I have donated all of these, as far as I know. What a splendid giant isopod. Growing up to nearly 20 inches, the sea-dwelling giant isopod is the world's greatest cousin of the pillbug. Oh, that's interesting. 20 inches? 20 times as revolting, I say. This is a bug. Making matters worse, for those of us who find the pillbug repulsive rather than cute, The giant isopod can swim shockingly fast and is known for its voracious appetite. In fact, it's most happy when dining on the carcasses of animals that have sunk to the bottom of the sea. This behavior has earned it a nickname, the vacuum cleaner of the deep. So this is really just a sea bug. Why must nature play such awful pranks on me? He hates bugs so much. It's like the cutest thing about him. We are sorely lacking a giant isopod, it pains me to say. Okay, well I guess you can have it. I think I like donated most of my stuff. And then yeah, okay. Most of them I've already donated already. But recently I decided to save them instead of just waiting for myself to catch another one. A sea butterfly. Such mystery. Such grace. Did you know that the sea butterfly's scientific name is Thecosomata? Thecosomata. Thecosomata? Yeah, maybe. A very rough translation of that is shell body. Indeed, this illustrious creature is related to snails. However, it reminds me much more of an elegant feathered friend, the way it flies through the water. With such grace in flying, one shouldn't wonder if it's related to the owl, hoo-hoo. We have this item on display in the museum at this very moment. The sea butterfly actually is one of my favorite creatures in the game. It's just really pretty. I like the ones that are in like the little circular container. They're just cuter to me. Tell me about this. The umbrella octopus. My feathers, could there be a more adorable sea creature than the umbrella octopus? I dare say not. These deep-sea octopuses are on the smaller side and use the cutest ear-like fins to flutter about. Meanwhile, it's the web stretched between their tentacles that gives them their name. Who, it's true, with arms stretched wide, they look for all the world like an umbrella. Though surely the last thing an umbrella octopus wants is to stay dry. We have this item. Why is he calling these sea creatures items? You're just gonna objectify them? Come on, Blathers. Do better. The firefly squid is a wee migratory squid that barely reaches 3 inches in length. And though they usually live in deep water, they do venture to the coast to spawn. Like their firefly namesakes, these sparkling squid emit a blue, bioluminescent glow. This glow may be used to threaten enemies, communicate with friends, or perhaps to lure food in. Truth be told, we do not know for sure why the firefly squid glows. We remain in the dark, as they say. We have octopus. With its 8 limbs, 3 hearts, and surprisingly big brain, the octopus is quite the wonder. It is also an escape artist like no other. You see, the octopus has specialized skin cells that can change color and texture with lightning speed. Thus, it can look for all the world like a patch of seabed one minute and a pile of rocks the next. But the deception doesn't stop there. What? When attacked by a predator, the octopus releases a cloud of ink and poof, makes its escape. Let's just call the octopus what it is, shall we? The ninja of the deep. We have this item on display. The moon jellyfish is another one of my favorites. Ah, the moon jellyfish. What's not to love about this pretty floating flower of the sea? Well, I suppose its tentacles do give a sting when touched, but it's only a mild thing for the likes of us. Other creatures may not be so fond of this translucent beauty, though who can blame them really? Moon jellyfish have stinging cells called cnidocytes that kill fish and other small critters that float by. Dang. And they use their oral arms to pull those morsels into their mouths and stomachs. Wow, these sound like monsters. Being a fish sounds terrifying. Indeed, one need but observe the moon jellyfish to see how brutal and beautiful nature can be. Tell me about the chambered nautilus. The chambered nautilus is perhaps best known for its gorgeous shell. Not only does the shell's interior shine with a pearly luster, it features a near-perfect natural spiral. But those aren't the chambered nautilus's only bragging rights. This cephalopod can have up to 90 tentacles, it said. These arms come coated with a sticky substance that helps the nautilus capture its prey. Which is far better than using them for overly long hugs, I say. Okay, you're not a hugger, Blathers? He always catches me with that. We have this item on display. Let's see. I'm really curious about this Gigas giant clam. Gigas giant clams live in warm water, coral reefs, and are the biggest bivalves in the world. Growing as wide as 6 feet and weighing up to 600 pounds, these clams can live to be 100 years old. That's insane. 600 pounds? Also 6 feet? Holy heck. And yes, these mighty creatures look as though they could eat a swimmer whole. But they eat plankton instead and get valuable nutrients from an algae they live in symbiosis with. Indeed, these enormous gents get all the sustenance they need by lying face up with their shells half open. If such was my life, I'd be happy as a clam too. They weren't playing about the Gigas giant clam being giant though. Who indeed? Woohoo, so shiny. This massive fish's name, Dorado, means golden in Spanish, a fitting title. They are also quite valuable, I understand, I congratulate you on your top-notch angling. They are rather large. Eh, what? It makes one wonder what all they might feed on. Fowl, perhaps? One quivers at the very thought. Well, it'll be safe behind glass, no doubt. Quite safe, who? Let's see, what's next? A saw shark. As you might expect from the name, the saw shark is a shark with a head that resembles a saw. This unusual appendage is used both to dig potential prey out of the sand and as a weapon against said prey. Given that, it seems like a more appropriate name would have been shovel sword shark. Eh, what? Hammerhead shark. I'm assuming we'll get a very similar commentary about that. The hammerhead shark is known for its distinctive hammer-shaped head, hence the name. Obviously. Anywho, this oddly shaped head allows this beast to see 360 degrees around itself from top to bottom. Imagine being able to see so widely. You could check for untied shoelaces and imminent rain simultaneously. Can't he like turn his head all the way around? We have... They keep catching me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it next time. I'm not even gonna start saying we have this item. I'm actually really curious about the ocean sunfish. It's freaking huge. The ocean sunfish is a large relative of the blowfish with an unusual shape, like a fish head with a tail. They are a fairly relaxed species, often content to ride where the currents take them. This is fortunate, as otherwise the sight of a large head coming towards you might be alarming. We had this... I said I wouldn't say it this time, and I did. Got me slipping. Arapaima. 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 Okay. The stately Arapaima is quite large. Indeed, it is among the largest freshwater fish there are. Furthermore, these fascinating fish make quite the family unit. That is to say, male Arapaimas protect their young by holding them gently in their mouths. Okay. Meanwhile, the females swim circles around these full-mouthed fathers, fending off predators. It simply goes to show that cold-blooded creatures can be heartwarming too. They didn't catch me slipping this time. Let's go. Whale sharks. The mighty whale shark is the largest species of fish in the world, with specimens up to 60 feet long. Dang. Unlike many of their kin in the shark family, whale sharks are non-violent, eating only plankton and such. Isn't that like vegetarian? Why call the other ones violent? Just their diet. They grow slowly and live long, relaxed lives of filter feeding and leisure in warm waters. So if you ever have to choose a fish as a roommate, you could do worse than the whale shark. Unless you can't swim. we have this item on display. Oh, they got me slipping again. Okay, sorry. And our last item. Wow, Blathers has me calling fish items. Ridiculous. Our last creature, the great white shark. Great white sharks are obviously known first and foremost for their biting. They are masters of the craft. They do lose teeth regularly through biting related activities, but luckily those teeth grow back quickly. In fact, their missing teeth can be regrown in a single day. Just imagine their tooth fairy related income. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.